fundsupermart.com.
Hello everyone. India was one of the best performers in the first half of the year. With us today is Mr. Rahul Chadha, Co-Chief Investment Officer of Mirae Asset Global Investments, who shared with us his outlook on the Indian equity market. Hi Rahul, thanks for joining us. Going into the second half of the year, what is your outlook on the Indian equity market?
We believe that India is the cusp of multi-year bull market. Coming of a stable government after a period of 30 years is a game changer. We've seen how Mr. Modi's delivered in the Indian state of Gujarat for the last 15 years, where the state grew at 1.5 times national level. We expect similar theme to play out on a national level. With Mr. Modi, we believe that RBI Governor, Mr. Rajan, would also do a good job in controlling inflation and keeping the value of rupee stable. We expect Indian economy to improve growth rates from current 4.5% to 6% in next 12 to 18 months. At what level? It would be the fastest growing economy in the $2 trillion club.
With the formation of a new central government, how will the Indian economy be affected?
Okay. The formation of the new central government, a big milestone event where after 30 years a party has got majority in India, is likely to be a game changer for the economy. We've seen the domestic investment part of the economy come to a grinding halt as businesses faced with the uncertainty on bureaucratic delays and the government policy put the investments on hold. We believe that a lot of these things are going to be things of past. Mr. Modi's track record as the Chief Minister of Gujarat is impeccable, where the state grew at nearly 1.5 times national GDP for last 13 to 14 years. We see that repeated on a national level. The growth model is going to be create China-like infrastructure, have a bureaucracy which is as efficient as something like Singapore to kickstart the investment growth in the economy. What we're going to see is large amount of FDIs, big global corporations queuing to invest in India, because today what India offers them is a big, large market which is at the cusp of the growth and a policy environment which is going to lay a red carpet for them. We clearly believe that this is beginning of good days for India, and the economy should accelerate over next 10 years on back of a strong domestic infrastructure, on back of strong manufacturing growth, which is likely to ensure that the demographics remain a good dividend, creating nearly 10 million jobs. And what this leads to is, in 2 years' time, we will see evidence of productivity coming in the economy. Consequently, it is highly likely that from now to next 5 to 7 years, India would be able to sustain high level of GDP growth without the problems it used to face in the past of that of current account deficit or inflation coming every time a GDP growth used to touch a high level. So we remain confident on the course this government has taken. We remain confident on both the ability of the government and the central bank to tackle this tough situation first, to remove subsidies, to kind of reduce the fiscal deficit, to boost tax revenues, so that the building blocks for a multi-year growth rates are put in place.
What sectors are you bullish or bearish on?
We've always liked the good bottom-up story in India. India has always had good set of companies in IT services, a sector which is gaining market share from the global majors because of their readiness to cater to the services of their clients, offer a good cost productivity platform to the clients. Pharmaceutical is a sector which has done well, both on back of a strong domestic demand, domestic market growing at 15% for next 4 to 5 years, and a strong opportunity in the big global market where close to about $150 billion of drugs are going generic over next 5 to 7 years. These were the sectors which are always in demand in India. But with the formation of a strong government and with kind of an inflation coming under control and likelihood of interest rate cuts in coming quarters, we believe that the domestic cyclical part of the economy would also rebound. And that is why in recent times we've increased exposure to financials, which are a play on the improvement in growth rates in the economy from 4.5% to 6%, which we expect in next 12 to 18 months. We've increased exposure to autos, where India is likely to benefit as the penetration ratios, which are amongst the lowest in the world, go up with the booming economy. And we've increased exposure to industrials because infrastructure has a long way to go in India, and the priority of this government is to build the infrastructure.